Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. Welcome in, Marcus. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the end of the week. Yay, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking forward to. I say yay, but it's not much different right now for me. So I think just this weekend's still nice though. Next 3-day weekend though, that's, then I'm like, okay, 3-day weekends are really are nice. Because then it's fully step away from it. Don't need to think about it. Although I've never had, I haven't had an actual weekend in a few years. As in, do nothing and just relax for 2 days. That sounds lovely. I miss those days. Being an adult sucks. Kids that want to grow up, they don't understand. Anyway, I posted some community posts places about a little PCG thing I was curious if people were interested in. So if you are, engage with the post. Other than that, the plans for today are to finish up the last power up, and then I want to then finish up the last weapon, which can be argued is a power up as well. So we'll just throw that all as the last power up. Being an adult in 2026 sucks quite a lot. I mean, being an adult sucks, period. I don't think that year matters. Being responsible for things is annoying. I don't want to pay bills. I don't want to go to work. I just want to have all my stuff taken care of and it's carefree. It's great. I just don't know why I'm not winning the lottery. I just need to win the lottery without playing the lottery, because that is just a waste of money. So I need to find the winning lottery ticket and then win the lottery that way. And then I'll be okay. Hey, I go for food. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Can we see your project? What do you have so far? Yeah, once we get into it, yeah. I tend to start with a little bit of chatting. Not for long though. Yeah, so the chances are it'll be like a rock-based PCG tutorial for Sunday. We'll see. And then maybe the data asset thing. Maybe I'll hold off on the data asset thing until 5.8. Because it seems like there are some people that want it, but not a huge amount. So I might wait till 5.8 and then have the data asset stuff video combined with the array stuff that's introduced in 5.8. So it could be good. One thing I did want to do is potentially use the arrays as a mob spawner to control what mobs get spawned using the array, which could be interesting. Because then you could specify I want these enemies spawned, or I want these things spawned, or whatever. So could be interesting. That's the plan right now. Yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We are working on the weapon ability. Which means the thing I gotta figure out today is every time we load into a new level, all my power-ups get re-enabled. But I need to know every time I enable a weapon power-up. But if it happens every time I load into the level, then that won't work. So I think I need to move where that happens. And I'm somehow, or figure out how to stop it from counting in certain scenarios. We'll see. We're gonna figure stuff out. So that's the plan for today. Anyway, let's jump in. Let's jump in. Oh, and as for the game, you. Deck building roguelite with an action RPG combat, I guess, is the best way I describe it. Basically, Binding of Isaac passive power-ups that are given to you when you level up in the form of Hades power-ups. You get like 3 options at a time. I know Hades wasn't the first one to do it, but for some reason my mind always goes to Hades for the 3 power-ups at a choice. I know there's another one though what was doing that before. Or not even one, there's many of them that were doing that before. So that's where we are. So we've been adding some power-ups, and yeah, it's been going well. Anyway, that's basically the sum of the game. Characters 2D. All characters are 2D sprites. So the whole game is like 2.5D. (2D sprites, 3D environment). Okay, so let's go to here, right? So every time this prints, we need to keep track of that. So, and that's happening when we do this. So this happens on initialization, which we need to happen. Oh, on game instance. For the game mode, would you activate all the cards? What I need to do is maybe add a Boolean here. And that way I could say is like a new weapon. That would be the easiest one. Or just ignore weapon swap. Or just no weapon swap. So we can do this. Turn this on here. And also, where's it? Initialization. No weapon swap here. So then I could do get no weapon swap, and as long as this is false, then we do this. And theoretically, that's all we need to do. We'll find out in a second. Do you have to angle the character component too, or just the sprite within it? Just the sprite. And the only reason it's angled is just for it to look better. That's all. Yeah. I just think it looks better. So theoretically, with this here now, I think, not get any print strings unless I actually activate a new card. So I should get no print strings here. Excellent. And if I grabbed this, I get 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I need to get a portal. And let's get us a boss portal so we can just do a quick test. This might be a quick one, and then we just go right into the weapon, which is the last power-up, in a sense. Level related, level loading. Yep. Boss portal. Yep. Let's go. Let's make sure, basically, as long as the number maintains properly as we load into the next one, we're good. I think it should. So right now we do 1, 2, 3. Come in here. We should get no print strings. Good. And then 4. Yep. Perfect. Which means that on the actual setup here, yeah, I don't do 1 minus. It's just the full value. Perfect. And we're good. This one's done. Easy peasy. If the sprite is angled in a way where it sticks outside the bounds of the character component, do you have situations where the sprite gets cut off when the character component collides with terrain? No. Because I make sure that it is within the capsule. And I can always modify the collisions or add a blocking volume or whatever I need. So now we have all power-ups, all power-ups, all power-ups. And again, these are the ones that are being scrapped. These are going bye-bye. So, okay. The next one, I guess, then is or the last one to really do is the weapon. So what I'm thinking of doing is just, where is it? Which one is it in? There it is. So Airblade is going to be like the base weapons. But I need to figure out what kind of attack it needs to be or what kind of weapon it should be. So the original thing by the description, you see, it is a projectile weapon that has like no collisions of like walls and stuff. It goes through walls. Not a huge deal in this game, but it can be helpful. But I think for animation wise, I think we go ahead and reuse this, just the base weapon stuff. So what we can do is go to the testing level. Let's go ahead and close some stuff. I don't need a lot of this anymore. You know what? Let's just close close everything except this one. And then we'll also open the player weapons. And what I'm going to do is for the air blade, I'm going to copy a lot of the basic stuff here, like the icon. Air blade. $7.5. 1.5. Just, for the time being, it's fine. And then we can look at what power-ups we wanted to use. So in terms of the animation, though, that's the other thing we need to do. So don't use the Airblade one. Just use the attack longsword light. And heavy. And hold. I'm probably gonna just duplicate these and make it spawn a projectile, but let's just start with this. So that way, when I go ahead and equip an air blade, I get these. Why do I see Manny there for a second? Right, and I still get my. Why do I see Manny? Why do I see? Why is he appearing? How is he appearing? Oh, that's why. There we go. There you go. Okay. Good. So we need to figure out the abilities for it. So let's go with we're gonna need a we might change from air blade to lightning blade. So let's take a look at the power-ups. By power-ups I mean effects that we have. So I have a bunch of ones that we got. Where is the Ultra Mega Pack maps? Hits impacts, no. Ice attack, no. Although it could be fun to make a weapon for that. I could make, honestly, hold on. I could change the whole thing to an ice weapon. But yeah, I think there's not enough here. I think for an enemy this could be good, but I think there's not enough here for a player. Meteor rain. Let's take a look at what these are. Could we make a power up with this? Yeah, I could. Any of these like bluish? I mean, I guess I can always tint them. I can always change the tint of them to make it look a little more lightningy. Okay, so this, there we go. So this is the AoE one. Okay, yeah, we can do this as a power-up, right? We can do something like this as like an in-spot power-up. It would be a little bit different than the other ones because it would just have to spawn a full blueprint compared to spawning the attack. Because now I don't have a setup for like damage over time. I mean, I could spawn a damage over time thing, but that's for enemies. Let's see what else we have. Portals, no. Slashes. Okay, here, let's take a look at the slashes. I need them to not be this fast. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, still, please, real quick. Hey, Shastra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I like the Halloween came early PCG video. Someone asked to do something with Halloween thing, so with a graveyard scene. So I was like, yeah, sure, I found the assets. Why not? I don't really care. It is so hard to tell what is what. Okay. Let me just go here. There we go. This is going to be easier to see. Okay, we can do this one instead of our current one. Or this one. This one's a little bit better. Because we can just tint this one to be... So we can use this, and I guess we do need a 361. Or this one. This one's a little bit better. I don't have a... It's inspirational? Sure, I'll take it. You upgrade your stream? Yeah, a little bit ago. It's been a bit. But yeah, it was like a week or two ago? A couple weeks ago? I don't remember. Did you upgrade the game to 5.8? 5.8's not out yet, my good sir. No. 5.8 isn't even out. Of course not. Five 7. 5.7's been out for a while. Yeah, I've updated to 5.7 a long time ago. Let's go ahead and duplicate some stuff. Long sword hold. I guess we want all of these. Can I duplicate all of them at once? Okay, I can. Shush. So this attack, Airblade Heavy 1. Two, 3. This is Airblade Hold Attack. Just copy Airblade, honestly. That's faster. That's faster. There you go. How is the upgrade process? You click open a new version and you call it a day. There's no process. Curious to see how much work you put into fixing engine warnings and errors? None. I don't use C++. I don't have any problems. Ever. Never have, and probably very likely never will. But it's that, yeah, you just say, hey, open with new versions. Done. Hey, Ron, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, and I also need to actually modify here. The current weapon is Airblade. Eh? Greatsword, Spell Bolt, and Airblade. What? How do you add another one? I don't understand. Where are all the stuff? Okay, you have to right click on. Why is this different than any other thing in Unreal? No other select node works this way. Why is it here it works this way? Hey Brian, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Your background music reminds you of Need for Speed 2. Oh, what a good game. Started learning PCG before Blueprints. That's... You really wanted to jump into the deep end, huh? First you thought maybe you're not smart enough for Blueprints, even though you've done a bit of Python, C++. I mean, you don't even have any knowledge to start using Blueprints of anything. It helps, but everyone starts at zero somewhere. So don't feel bad about starting something with zero. Most people do. Well, actually, 100% of everyone does. It's not necessarily Blueprint itself. Did you know the Pacific Racetrack in Need for Speed 2 is based on Lion Gates Bridge based Approach Road and C2 Sky Highway? I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna pretend. If you expect me to remember a race from Need for Speed 2, my good sir, I don't know how good your memory is, but mine's not that good. I can somewhat hear the song every time someone mentions Need for Speed 2, and everyone who's played the game probably knows the song I'm talking about. But other than that, you live in Vancouver? Is that a place in Vancouver? Just because I live somewhere doesn't mean I know everything that's around. I don't go outside. And if it's a bridge, then even more so. What business do I have going across bridges? No. I got no need for that. Ignored the map dictionary option for too long. Graduated from Switch on Enum Spaghetti today. What do you mean by map dictionary option? I don't know what that is. Started feeling more intuitive after you got the concept of get and set and cast. Cast took me a long time to understand because no one could explain it in a way that made sense to me. How long does it take to get comfortable with blueprints with regular presses? Well, it depends what you define as comfortable. I can teach you how to look things up, like looking stuff up yourself. You might be comfortable with that, in which case you might be comfortable in the first 5 minutes because you can start looking things up and then just grabbing what you need, and you're just comfortable with that. It could be years because you're not comfortable looking things up and finding information, and you're not that kind of person. And in which case, it's not the blueprints that makes you comfortable. It's like, how easy is that information to gather, and how good are you with getting it, and are you comfortable getting it? I think it's more that. Lionsgate Bridge is iconic in Vancouver, and Sea to Sky Highway is the highway that goes to Squamish. I don't know where that is. I'll take your word for it. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge of Vancouver. Okay. You know how many times I've crossed the Golden Gate Bridge? I think maybe a dozen times in my life. In the many decades that I lived there. You can pick from a race, sets, maps. Pick what? Pick on variables, you can. I think I'm missing something. You're using Enum to switch Niagara effects based on weapon effect. It went from 12 nodes to 4 when you set up a map variable. Oh, I know what a map variable is. That maps the Enum to specific effects. Oh yeah, I know what a map variable is. I didn't know what a map dictionary option was. Is that what you're talking? Just a map variable? You look it up and you can't figure it out in 30 seconds, too short of a patience? You feel heartbroken? Why? I don't go outside. Like, I'll go outside to go grocery shopping, and that's pretty much it. I don't care what happens around in the world around me. If it doesn't affect me, I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. If it doesn't concern me, then it doesn't concern me. That's just how I live. Ignorance is bliss. You knew of it, but you just ignored it for so long. I mean, look, yeah, until you need it, you don't need it, right? Yeah, so I'm going to... So this is the... Why is this light? Oh, this is not light 1. This is light 1, isn't it? Yeah, this is light 1. So this is supposed to be 3. This is supposed to be 1. 3. which means this is the last one, and this is the first one. So we can try spawning in different effect. So we can go with this one here. Don't rotate it. Let's go into the testing world. Oh, and let me double check the animations are, yeah, they're backwards now. You go away. What? Did I not just swap this? What? Why? Why is it when I click 1, it's still 3? What is it? It's doing the shit again. I did this before. 1. Can I make it 4 now? No, why can't I assign this? Why is it only assigning 3? I have 4 selected. Why can't I select light 1? Why is it only selecting light 3? Same thing here, huh? Okay, let's just go ahead and restart Unreal. And it's probably not going to fix the problem. Thanks, Unreal. Glad you're working on Unreal 6 before fixing your shit. I bet restarting Unreal one's not going to fix this either. I bet it's still going to be broken. I'm going to like duplicate it again or something. I don't know. Come on, what's taking so long? How are you guys doing? Hopefully better than me. Okay. So, Airblade. 1. Oh, now, yeah, now I can select it. Thanks. Thanks. 1. Hey, look at that. You can select things now. And it doesn't just select the third one. It's already gone. Yeah, so we need to we need to rotate it. Negative 90. Yes. Hold on. I need to also turn on the I need to turn on the attack trace. So we can see the ranges of it. So a couple of things. It's too slow. Can I speed it up? First of all, let's move it earlier. That'll help. Second of all, let me see the controls for this. It just has scale. Well, scale, I think I want to do a little bit bigger. Start with scale up. So that's better. It's still a little late, but I'm not going to be able to do much for that. I could move this here. So the attack at least lines up a little bit better. Even though the attack is delayed, though. I'd rather have the attack still happen snappily and the effect be delayed. It's unfortunate. This electric ad. I don't know what this electric ad is that was disabled. Shockwave? No idea. No idea. Okay. We'll pretend everything's fine. That's fine. We can use that, and then we can do a duplicate of it at 12 large. Let's try like 3x. It might need to be 4x, honestly. And then this will be on heavy 3. Right. So then we have this, and then not 3, not 4 rather. Let's go to 2. That was way too big. Even that's too big? Oh, I guess I'm it works off of the scale of the effect. 1.5? Yeah, okay. Okay. Then we need the spin one. So do we do this one? This one seems okay. It's not the best. I feel like this one's better. I feel like this one's better. I mean, honestly, I feel I should be using this one. Oh, this is the large slash. I'm stupid. This is the one I just made. No. I am using that one. God damn. Good job, me. Yeah, we'll try using this this slash one. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days things. Let's apply you. Let's take a look. I think I played to the wrong thing. You. Okay, let me just other direction. Flip it. Yes, sort of. Does it need to be a little bit bigger? Yeah, it does need to be bigger. Try 1.2. 1.2 seemed good. 1.3. I feel like where I'm attacking, it needs to be like a little more to the right. Yeah, it needs to be like a little more to the right. See if I turned it the right way. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, and then is there a 3? There's no 360 one, right? Well, this is Slash's 1. Hold on. Let's go to where's the slashes? Cross slashes. Ethereal slashes? Ground slashes? Hold on. Muzzle flashes, portals, stylized fire, stylized laser beams, stylized lightning. Lightning? Oh, it's just these. Okay, this is not quite what I was looking for. Stylized orbs, cross slashes. I don't care about the cross slashes. Although maybe. But I doubt it. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, with our system, we can't really make use of these. Like, we just use the one, and then, right, we get the same result, but... What are these, Ezreal slashes? Why do they launch the projectile? Like, the problem is the Nagra... I'd want them attached. I wouldn't want them to move, because I'd want to have them just stay. Okay. Fire point? What is this? Do I play? There's no, like, it just says Ground Slasher 1. I don't know what this one is. Okay, these. So we can make use of these for the hold attack. Smoke, tornadoes. I don't think we're going to be using tornadoes. We're not using creatures. Okay, so we don't have a 360 one, right? We could do 2 effects. We could do just a double one. So let's do maybe that. I'm going to use the same effect here on light 3. And just have it rotated 180 and see how it reads. It's fine. It's honestly fine. 1.5. We need to go a little bit bigger still. So let's start with that. Oh no, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And then we need to do the right clicks. So right click, we'll use again the same attack. So heavy needs. I'll just try this. I think we need bigger radius. Yeah, definitely a bigger radius. There we go. That's better. That seems to be more of what we're looking for. And then we'll do the same thing for 2. I think I need to slightly offset the angle. I might need to go in the other direction. Yeah, other direction. So, plus 90. What? 5. And it's 90, 35. I don't know why there's the dots there. I mean, I guess it's floating point, maybe? But it makes it a kind of a pain. Oh. The second one's fine. Did I do the wrong thing here? -1. What is... This is 135. So here it needs to be... Is it 1 minus 35? Yeah, okay, that's better. Nice. Okay, so those are better. Oh. This needs to not loop. There, so now we have the charge bar, and then this. We just need to change it to a different attack. All the ones we have vertical are down. So we need to change it to... We'll probably use the exact same one. And let's just see how it reads. Five needs to be considerably bigger. To 3. It needs to be rotated 45 degrees. It's 135. No. Wrong 45 degrees. Here. Minus 135. What just happened? It's because it's freaking gimbal locked itself and just went off of its rocker, didn't it? Okay, so we can do minus 90. Is that it? Minus 45. No. Minus 135. Hey, Storm, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What? I'm confused at what this rotation is. Oh, okay. So this is the like turning it sideways. So sideways is minus 90, and then we need to rotate it.
Ad break incoming. Pausing the stream so you don't miss me rage quitting a compile error.
Yeah, that would suck. And we need to rotate it this way. Which probably Z. Anyway. We'll do it after the ads. No, it's on. Anyway. Ain't stop. Did you pick in Discord of your garden so far? Did you put it in the streaming chat? Put it in the streaming chat channel. There's a streaming chat channel. It's for things that are happening for the stream. 7 blueprints and widgets that talk to each other for everything to work. Nice. It looks adorable. You like that stream chat channel? You mean the one I said to start to post it? Because the one you're posting in is just general chat, which is why people get confused. That's why I made a stream chat channel specifically for me to look at during the stream. Yeah, so people aren't confused later on when they look at it and be like, why is this person just randomly sending this stuff? That's why. Stream chat makes sense. Good. That's always the hope, is for things to make sense. Not for you to necessarily agree with it or disagree with it, but for just things to make sense. What's the 911 in the top left? I can't help but notice it. Are you calling for help? Is that your just in case something happens, you know what to call? Also, like the objective text 100. The garden looks good. A timer from 1,000 counting down. You haven't to just get it on a 911. Operator standing by. Let's do. Oh, hold on. Let's check this. Time. You. That's better. Yeah, I think that's fine. You can go a little bit bigger, but yeah, that's fine. It goes over, but it's fine. Okay. But abilities, I guess, can't go from this one. I think for this weapon. I do have another one. Where's the lightning? Thunder effects? I think it's this one. Please enable distance field and privacy and play level. Okay. I have mouse key to button to shoot. This is lightning single. Uh-huh. I wish it was just... Can I just get a... I think I want to use that. And that. Not that. Not that. I mean, I could make it so it has this basic attack is like this one, or that heavy attack is this one. It just throws a projectile instead of what it's doing. Give it a little bit of more interesting. So it's a melee and a but so like that one's cool. I like this one more. I like this one. This one. So that's 3. Now, if we could find an interesting one for this, I think that one can work. Honestly, we can work with this one. It could just give you a damage boost. Maybe. Let's do that. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna change the heavy ones to be projectiles. Spell bolts. I need to find the effects. Oh? Where the hell are the effects? Oh, here they are. That's better. Okay, so I definitely want this one as one of them. I think that's a cool one. This is cool, but I feel it's it wouldn't work as well. No. This one. This is not the axe one, is it? It says axe, but it doesn't look like an axe. Why doesn't it look like an axe? It said axe. It looked like an axe before. Yeah, this one for sure. I don't think I want the single lightning bolt. Could do that, but I like the this one more. So, okay. Those are the power-ups. But let's try using Bolus Axe. Why does it not look like the... I'll go back to the demo scene. Okay, Bolus Axe. A Bolus Axe is what it is. Wait. There's Bolus Axe, and Bolus. Where's Bolus Axe? This is Bolus Axe. I guess this is Bolus Axe Bolus. So how do you get it to be the axe one? What? It was a red one. But there is no red one here. See? Why is the demonstration having it where's an agri system? I didn't make it in time. Oh, wrong button. God damn it. This is a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna catch it, am I? This was a terrible design by this person. Oh, mode? No, that's not putting me on the game. Blueprint. These are blank. Event can play it. Just, why is this just? What is this? They're all blank. I just want to know where... Oh, okay, so here's the effects. Hold on. Where's the bolus one? You see, they're all custom. Like, not all, but like some of them have custom stuff. Why is this? Okay, so we have lightning signal, buff lightning, charge, trail one, Rama walk, bolt descent, lightning, position bolt, electric beam, thunder boost, Lightning, Thunder, AA. Hey, that's it? That's not all of them, though. Where's the Bolus Lightning? Where is this? Yeah, it has a lot of tail, no air distort. I want to know where's the. So this is the one. Okay. Jesus Christ. Red axe. So I need to customize this to match the settings. Because it looks cool. Like, I don't know why did they just customize it themselves. Hue shift 0. Size 0.7. Add tail, yes. Okay, so it's a tail that does it. Okay. Brightness 2. Color hot plus 0.1. What is this? I don't know what this is doing. This is off. Rotation speed made it a little bit faster. Tail length 0.17. Wheel mode. Oh, I guess the mode becomes vertical versus horizontal. In my case, I actually want it to be horizontal. Okay. Okay, we got the values. That was a big pain in the butt. But now we can go back to here. Duplicate these guys. Air blade. This air blade heavy. And airblade scatter shot. Okay, so for the heavy one, let's just try this. I'm just gonna plug this in and just see how it works. So back to the testing pool. I can try keeping the rest as is for now. The hit one will not work as it is. Need more like a. This one will work. Oh, there's a trail. Ice won't work. Maybe I do keep this one. But just change the color. Oh, this one's fine. Yeah, that one's fine. It's kind of lightning-y, actually. Let's put that there. Although it is it's red, actually. But we can actually, you know what? Let's make it not red, because that would make more sense. Let's do that. There we go. And I'll change this to just X. So, believe we have it plugged in. No, we don't. So plug it in here. And let's just take a look what happens. Because we duplicated it, it is having... it should not be a lob projectile. Start with that. So that's not bad. Let's go ahead and adjust some stuff. I'm going to then probably need to make it bigger, but let's take a look at the collision stuff first. I just turned off the hidden in game for the projectile. Yeah, the projectile needs to be bigger. So this is a heavy. So let's go ahead and collision radius. I'm gonna make this like 150, and I'm gonna change the scale of this thing. 1.5. But then I need bigger offset. Okay. More offset? More offset? Oh, it's hitting the ground. I made it too big. $100. There we go. Okay. So that's actually the biggest I can do. Okay, well in that case... Shit. Okay. Let's do one. Okay, that's a better size for it at least. Okay, I'm gonna make it go not as far. It's gonna be a little bit of a slower one. Let's do... Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to remove the Niagara effects from the heavies. I'll keep the third attack as heavy, but the first two will throw the projectile. And I will not do the scatter one, actually. Uh, I didn't. That one to projectile. Okay. I kind of want to. Yeah, you can do lift. You can do projectiles. Projectile. Kind of an AoE. I would kind of like to do. You know what? I'm gonna do the scatter one. I know I just deleted it, but I am gonna do the scatter one. So take you here, you in here. Collision radius smaller. Hold on, I kept this at 1, so that means this should be correct for what it is, but this went up, didn't it? So I feel like this is probably going to need to go up. I'll just try 20 and we'll see how it is. Attack, projectile, scatter shot. Oh, I didn't turn on scatter shot. And then let me double check that. Scatter shots here? No. Light 3. This one. I'm using 1040. Okay. So a couple of things. First of all, let's make sure that that audio doesn't play like so much. So where's the audio path? The audio. You. Override concurrency. Max. Let's do like 3. Nope. 1. What the hell? Why is it still stacking? Why is it? Why is this not working? I don't like it. Well, let me go to my sound effects real quick. Did I do something wrong? Sound cues. One. 0.1. That's it. Oh, this one doesn't have this. But that shouldn't matter. Why is it still playing so much? Why is it still, number of allowable concurrent active voices for voices playing in this concurrency group. I don't know what that means. But it seems like what I thought it was supposed to be doing, it's not doing. I thought it's supposed to make it so it doesn't play and blow people's eardrums. Oh, hold on. Is it because... No. I love how I press fix and it gives me an error. So I guess don't fix. Thanks. If I cleared that, is that going to help? No. No, it's not. Well, I don't get it. Why is That's all I was doing before. Just this. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I guess that is what it is. For the time being. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Where's the sound here? Oh, this one doesn't have sound. Okay. I could just turn off the sound. And you say screw it. Turn off audio. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. I think it's better than having it be, like, obnoxious. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove the swing effect. So basically, this air blade is going to have melee light and ranged heavy attack is going to be a projectile. So it's going to have both. And then that's fine. And it's gonna have a melee hold for now. Right. So how am I gonna make this different? It's going to be different in its mechanics. I'm going to need to figure out... Well, we're going to be doing more damage. That's right. I also want to do more damage for tier 2 and tier 3. So... maybe that's all I need to do for the cards. Is... just do a more damage type thing. Maybe, and then maybe some other thing. But primarily that. Instead of scaling the visuals or anything here, it'll just be like equip Airblade, etc. One thing I did realize, I haven't done a single keyword for any of the new stuff. Do I need to? Because see. This is additive. Why does it have the unstackable keyword? Of a variable 3 seconds. But okay, so when it's partially unstackable, I have the unstackable keyword. But then, what's the point of that? I mean, that's the only one that I would put on. I don't think I have any that are fully unstackable. Like, this is partially unstackable, but that's not fully unstackable. So I feel like I should not have unstackable on, like, this is fully unstackable. Every variable seconds gain. Oh, but it's temporary invulnerability. We don't care about this anymore. So let me just double check. The old stuff. So why does this have unstackable? This is clearly stackable. So I'm going to remove unstackable here. Unstackable, correct. This is unstackable, correct. Weapon unstackable, yes. Weapon unstackable, fortify, Yep. So I think I just made a mistake on that one. It seems like. This one's unstackable. Reflect projectile. This should be unstackable. This is unstackable. Last stand, yep. Culling Strike is unstackable. This should also stay as unstackable. Increase damage by blink for every enemy in melee range. This should actually be additive, actually. So that's just a mistake there. It's a good thing I'm checking. Berserker for every second of being hit, deal increased damage. I feel the increased damage should be additive. So we don't need the tag. Armor is additive. This is unstackable? Yes. Yeah, this one's unstackable. Correct? This clearly says additive. Why is it unstackable? Oh, it's a weapon. It's not unstackable. Okay. Better. Some cards fixed. Okay. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the effects and start setting up those. So let's do a duplication of the longsword ones. So we'll do attack. Airblade 1. Airblade. And copy this. 2. 3. I guess I should just, it doesn't really matter if I'm duplicating here because I'm going to be changing them all, so. 4. So let's go ahead and go to the weapon. Here. This needs to have character, player, attack item, weapon. What was it called? Weapon attack 1. Weapon attack 1. 2. 3. 4. And this is going to be Airblade. 1, 2, and 4. Excellent. Okay. So despite not having the icons, we should now at least be able to do the abilities. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, so now we go and take care of the effects. Okay, let's start with this one, I think. So we'll do this one. Probably should trigger at the same time here. But this needs to be like a spell one actually. So realistically, I should have copied the spell ones. I should have copied the spell ones. Let's do that. Look. Now make them all just Airblade A, so I can get rid of the old ones. Get rid of these. Because they're all going to be more spell type setups, so it'll be easier for me to do this. Okay, this all one, good. 2, 3. There you go. So now on one, all right, we can just swap this with this. Ta-da! Nice. Now I could. Ooh. I could make this one melee. Melee range. Characters look nice with movement. Good. I'm glad that they look like shit when they're standing still. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Wait, are you switching main characters with the same blueprint? No, it's always the same character. What do you mean? You've been looking at the same character. What do you mean? Oh, this one. Why is that one playing that animation? Did I plug in the wrong one? Or is it bugged again? It's probably bugged again. It's bugged again. Yeah, alright. Yeah, there you go. Why is it... How is it getting that animation, whatever that animation is? Why is it playing a different one? It sometimes bugs out. Yeah, oh, there you go. Or replace the wrong flipbook. I don't know how it's even getting that. Let me make it actually a melee range one. And have this one have melee range and yeah. So we'll make this one melee. Start offset 0. And the effect will be 0 offset. Not player specified positioning. Okay, so a couple of things. That's working in the right spot, but the attack is not. Why is the attack not? Melee. Oh, it's probably has still player specified positioning. Yep, turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it played that. But this power up will be just around me. Just double check that it works with the enemies. Because I think I want this weapon to be both melee and ranged. We'll adjust the damage numbers after. Yep, we'll adjust the damage numbers after. That's what your games does. You have 4 characters on a wheel that switches third-person character blueprint mesh and animation. Works pretty well. You just have to jump on and off the screen animation for each character. Yeah, there's many ways of doing it. If it's just a matter of swapping like a visual thing, yeah, you could swap out, yeah, as you're doing the character model and the animation blueprint, and effectively you're, if all the functionality is the same, then you're good. Even when the functionality is slightly different, you could just use a switch for some of the functionality and keeping most of it the same, or you would need to do a visibility thing. There's a few ways of doing it. But I think you're doing the best one, or one of the best ways, so it's a good job. Okay, so that one's good. Try to make everything modular and make things attached to the bone point you made a while back. Got it. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Oh, you know what? I need to check how long this attack takes. I need it to last longer. So this needs to start delay. It's fine. Extend duration. 3 seconds? 2 seconds? 2 seconds? Yeah, 2 seconds. Maybe a little. 1.5? Yeah, 1.4. Yeah. 1.2. Why do I keep lowering it, but it seems like it's... Using the right one? Attack, Airblade 1. Zero. Just shits and giggles. I want to see something. Okay, it is doing that. Okay. Did I just overshoot by that much? Somehow? Okay. 8. Yeah, okay. We'll do like... There we go. That's better. That's the time. Okay. So we have this one. Then we're gonna want to do the Inquisition Bolt. That's definitely a placeable one. I think we don't do this one. Yeah, let's do the Inquisition Bolt next. And then I'm gonna maybe just tint it. Or just put it back to, I guess, its original thing. And this, let me actually put these back in. 3, 4. So we just modified 2. Okay. So now we need to tweak the radius and stuff, and we're good. Let's go ahead and extend duration by also like 0.9. And then radius 200. I feel like that's a better radius. Now doing slightly smaller. Try 150. Flavor responds if you're Charmander and Thundershock. Flavor responds if you're Charmander. Oh, and Thundershock spawns if you're Pikachu. Nice. Yeah. Oh. You know, it's a little bit too hard to hit with, so I will make it a little bit bigger. Let's go 200. It's in the player's favor, so I don't mind. Okay, so that's 2. Nice and easy. Then we want to do this one, right? Go ahead and modify this also to be like a blue color. There you go. So this one, let's go ahead and just copy this setup here. And then what I'm going to do, yeah, it's going to be melee. I mean, these should all still be spells, but I should still say spell. But what it needs to do is move. Forward. So this one, this is spell. This is player position, right? Yes, it should be closest to back. Right now you're working on freaking widget timing, really. You're having to talk between 7 different things for these plants, and they have different stages and real time and saves each stage. So the plant widget, watering widget, harvest widget, all need to talk to these things. Not too bad, at least you made it simple and commented. Pretty colors, nice. Yeah, I'm very boring in my color department. I just make everything black. I'm very boring in that regard. Where is okay, it's under attack trace info, and I just missed it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Move forward per second. try 100. Set the right Niagara system. Let me just remove you for a sec. I just going to continue. It's not enough by any means. Oh, movement per second, not per frame. But too much. Let me just reduce the radius. That's not bad.
Bed break incoming. Pausing the stream so you don't miss me. Rage quitting a compile error.
Yeah. I think that's not bad. Nice. Saves are purple and blueprint calling is blue. Makes it real simple to find anything. Yeah. And if you color code things and in a way that makes sense, that's all you need. Yeah, I'm boring. Where's my stuff? My stuff is all black. Which works for me. I'm the one making it, so I know where stuff is typically. But yeah, I don't have pretty colors for different things. If I sat down, like actually figured out what I'd want for different things, like color-wise, like, yeah, it could work, but I don't have one of those, so. All black looks nice. It does. It does, so. That's good, at least. First time you saw you could change colors was in your story that you had glass common boxes. Well, yours were great. No, pure vanilla. You could change the default too. Like my defaults are just black, so I don't have to keep. If I make a comment, right, that is the color of it. I can make the default whatever I want. It's in the editor preferences. I think if you just search for comment, you'll find the comment color. And you can set it to be whatever you want. And I turned on the comment bubbles to be on by default too. Very handy. Because I always want to see it from when zoomed out. It helps. Okay. So I think, are we good with that one, Billy? I think we are. Ooh, actually, I want to check something. No, it does not go up on things. Okay. That is fine. Okay. And then the last ability. What do we want to do? Because we can do something like this, where we can just have this appear around us, but I don't think that's very cool. Unless we have this attached to the player, and then the player has can run into enemies. Ooh, I kind of like that. It is another melee one in a sense, but I don't have a better one because I don't want to use both of this one and this one, because this feels like it should be hitting the enemy like while they're there over time. And I don't think I want to do that. I could do just a single lightning strike or a... But this one feels too much like the other one, no matter how fast it is. Right. But I mean, I guess it's... That's kind of cool. I could shoot a projectile and make it homing. I could do that. Like a small homing projectile as an ability. I feel it's not very exciting though. But it isn't. But it could be kind of cool. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Well, let's try it. It is. Hold on. It is another melee one. Oh. Hold on. Do we have any other one? Lightning. Niagara system. No, not these. You know? That one's actually not bad. Well, it's kind of cool. Maybe we just use this one. And we can have a position spot, like a spot for it. Yeah. Let's do that one. What are these? It's I never like the particle ones. Don't want the lightning walls, lightning shields. Could do it like a one of these, but yeah, I've never liked the particle ones. They don't look good to me. I like it when it's like a cards and textures. The best thing you've ever learned / did was make your player its own collision setting in the project settings or whatever it's called. Now you can check the player box and the collision. Nice. Yeah. Makes it really easy so NPCs and other things don't trigger collision overlaps. Yeah, because otherwise you would need to always do a multi and then filter out to see if one of them was the player versus having a specific player one. Yeah. That is a good use case. Custom collision channels are great. Unfortunately, there's a limited number of them, but I haven't needed that many, thankfully. You couldn't add thousands, for example. I think. Does it tell me how many are? Feels like 16 or something. That's my guess. Where's collisions? Collision. 18. I'm probably gonna remove some of these now. I'm not doing this. I don't think I'm using this. Or this. I think I can remove these two. If not these three. Or 4. Yeah. I need to check. I might be able to get rid of a few of these. Character the trace is what I'm using. Interactable possibilities. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and make use of this guy. So, 4. Place you. Probably 200. I need to put the effect 1,000 units up. Right. Because it's weird like that. What? Why did I move it up? That should have moved it up. Why did that not move it up? Location should be character reference. Wait, what? Offset transform. Yeah, why am I not doing this? This needs to be. What? Yeah. God, I pressed undo. I shouldn't have pressed undo clearly. This needs to be added with this. Well, hold on, it had to have been added with that. Oh, I'm doing the offset here. I don't know why it is rather this way then. I guess I just had it there before. When it's player specified positioning off, then we do the add local offset. Why is it only when it's off? I feel like this needs to be done regardless. Hold on, let me try this and then put this back here. Why is it not want to move it up? Um, oh, it's doing this. Set new position. Okay. So what I need to do is... I see what's going on. So I just need to do here, I need to do an add. Offset here. And here. There's probably another place where I need to do that. Set world location. This one has the world offset. Again, impact point needs to have offset. Impact point needs to oh, this is the offset. Okay. Why do I click undo? I know it takes forever for some reason. No, still nothing? Why? Where am I still? So this should go to true. Is using keyboard should go here. Oh, here's another one. Okay, so now we're cooking. Okay. Now we're cooking. So what I probably now want to do is offset in vertical only. So I actually want to do this. To make it easier, I'm just convert this to a helper function. Offset player position. Vertical. Add. And we should do one of these. So now wherever I was doing that, we just use this. Which is a little bit better. Not amazing, but it's still better. I think we're good. Hopefully. Why? Why is this throwing error? What? Self, because it is a read-only target. Oh, is it a freaking local variable? No. Offset player position vertically can modify state and cannot be called self. What shit is it talking about? Oh, it's because it's complaining that it's not constant. There you go. I don't understand that still, but that's okay. We got that working. Okay. There we go. Okay, and now we can make it wider. I think the radius could increase now. I mean, it's fine. You can have a larger radius. And then we just make it, yeah, not closest. Yep. So then we have you, melee. This one, and I don't know why the second one refresh started before I could use it. I don't like that. And then we have this one. Try again. 1. Yeah, see, I pressed 2, but I didn't play it. I pressed 4, didn't play it. I don't like that. Why is that happening? 1, 2. Oh, that's a bug. That's a bug. Okay, we gotta fix that. But that's separate to our thing. Okay. Okay. I want to get a screenshot of these for the icons. Let me. Here. Source location. We have a template for this. Yeah, that's fine. This is called what's that called? Airblade. So here, I'm not using you. Okay, so what we need to do is quite simple. New level. Unload material. I hate that it just decides to just, if this is unlit black, why does it adapt to make it not, like, make it blue, effectively? This is an unlit pitch black material. It should never do this. The fact that it does is crazy. Why is this? Okay, weird. That's really weird. Okay, so what we need to do is basically now grab the effects and somehow manage to take screenshots of them. Is this blue? Was it always blue? No, I believe. Oh, it is. No, it's. Yeah, I guess I never changed it to blue. Change that. Try that. And I need to I mean, what's the best way of doing this? Magic wand? No, there, I forget how I did the other ones. So selection, color range, blues. That is not. I want to select sample color. I wish it would show me if I did black. There we go. It's easier to see. And then I could refine mask. Turn off the ramp. Let's feather it a little bit. I want more border or less border? Less border. Smooth a little bit. How do I expand it? Can I expand it? Is that what the ramp does? No. So I don't want smooth, and I guess I don't want feather. Definitely don't want a ramp. I guess I don't want any of this. Never mind. I'll just leave it at this. am I moving? There's the mask. Okay, that's great. So now I just delete you and you, and then I can just brush it here and here. Oh yeah, I can use this one. Just check. Just you. Let's go ahead and don't show an explorer. Export here. And then this is air blade R1. Save. There we go. Next. The next one is this one. I want to be in this view, but have this pinned. Can I pin this? No. I want like, I want this view. A lot of times I just want this view. And I want this to just stay there. Oh, hold on. Oh, pin tab. Hold on. Oh my god, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Bigger. So can we do just a different mode here? I think we can. Lighten is pretty good. Add is pretty good. It's almost pretty good. Maybe lighten. We can just go lighten. We can try using that. Yeah, let's just do that. It's great. That's easier. Part 2. Next. Then we need this one. Oh, I have to keep pinning it, huh? That's fine. I can survive with that. try you, and let's just try lightning again. Yeah, that works. Honestly, that works. Oh, I should probably have cleaned these up. Why is it? No, I want to select all in here. There you go. What's going on? Why is this making a curve? Okay. So that's export 3. Why do I have 2 of oh, it's a different one. And the last one that we need is... Where's Unreal? I love that it doesn't open to the same place as this does. So great. Lightning. Anger system, please. And we want this one. Okay, let's go with that. Plane. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah, there's all 4. And then we can go to here. Oh, there's Airblade. Because I just made the folder and I already forgot that I made the folder. Bring all of these in. And now let's assign them. Attack 1, bam. Attack 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. And now... I don't save that. And what I might do is go to the Spell Bolt one, and then grab you for the heavy attack here. Okay. So let's just take a look at what we have. That should work. Great. Should. Oh, it's on the other window on the other monitor for some reason. Okay, so now if we did play and we equipped this, nice. It's not the best there is, but It works. Why does it play a different animation? I think you get rid of those animations so it stops using them. It's my only guess of how to get rid of them. Okay, let's go ahead and tweak damage and cooldowns. So we have these right now. We have. I probably should use similar numbers to both. So the first one's melee. So let's do 900. The second one is ranged, kind of like this one, so we'll do 1100. And then we have another melee one that is more like a line, kind of like this at 1500. And the last one is 1500 as well. So the 1500 cooldown is 28 seconds. Yep, cooldown 28. This one probably should do a little less damage. 1200, 1300, 1100, 900. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, now we need ability names. Oh, fun. I'm so great with names. Lightning Storm. This is a big lightning. Lightning Fissure. Would be kind of cool. Rolling Lightning. And Triple Shock. That's terrible. It's 3 lightning strikes into 1. I guess concentrated lightning. Let's try with that. Melee is lightning strike, and lightning. What was it? Bolos? Bolos. Okay. Okay, let's go just down the list for the ability names now. So, and let's do the damage numbers. So 900 for the first. So it's 900, 1100, 13, and 15. $900, 1100, 1300, and 1,500. Okay. So from there, wrong one. Let me take a look at like the spell bolt. Crystallize the air around, dealing blank base damage. New line cooldown. Okay. Bring down lightning around you to deal base damage to nearby enemies. Oh, did I meant to put this here. How did I get down there? Oh, because I scrolled for the numbers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why am I so bad at this? Call down a large bolt of lightning to deal That's to your enemies is obvious. Push a lightning strike towards your enemy. Strike forward, dealing base damage, and then focus 3 lightning bolts at a single area to deal. There you go. And then the great sword one we probably reuse for the for here. So swing your sword in a small arc, dealing base damage. That's fine. It should work. And then here, this is, I'm in a large blade dealing. No. This is throw lightning bolus forward, dealing blank base damage. Okay. Oh, this should be also 200 now, right? Because we've reduced those. Yep. Oh, and this should say 500. Yes. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Into the hub. Let's take a look. Bam. Bam. Aha! Nice. There we go. It's not the best, icons or anything. It's not the best effects, but hey, you know what? Work with what you got. The main thing is it works. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. So that means finally we have a lightning blade thing. So what I'll probably end up doing is I won't have it here for now, but I'll eventually add a third weapon here. And I'll probably change how this looks as well. What I'll need to do, I mean, there's so much to do. What I need to do is fix a few bugs next. So tomorrow we'll probably be doing that to do with these. I want to fix, actually, no. Before we fix the bug, I'm going to finish the power-ups. So the last thing that I want to do is change the weapon power-ups here. So I want to make it so each one, instead of being this, where it has like some modification here, instead it is just going to give you a damage multiplier based on the weapon you have. And then, so the tier 1 version will just be the normal, just equip an air blade. The second one will be equip an air blade with a, let's say, a 30% damage multiplier. Equip an air blade with a 50% damage multiplier, or whatever it is, right? So basically you will do that. So that way you'll be motivated to go higher. Now, I'll probably have all the weapons have the same tier 2 and tier 3. So they'll all do like X amount more for the tier 2 one and X amount more for the tier 3 one. Same thing with the cursed version. So the only main things that you're changing is the abilities when you equip a different one. And or I'll have it stack. And then I could just say the weapon deals an additional 25% damage, 25% damage, and then you could swap. No, it should not stack. I'll need to think how I want to do this. Because I don't want to go through every single weapon necessarily. Because then I'll need to check which weapon it is. So it's better to update a single variable called like weapon damage. We'll need to figure out a good way of doing it. In the scenario where you go from a tier 3 to a tier 1, I'm going to want to do something because we added a power up. Where is it? Here, weapon juggler. Every weapon swap during the run gains blank increased damage. So like it's really good. And I don't want to just also have every time you swap weapons just always increases damage. I want those to be like more consistent. So yeah, that's giving me the plan. I am pleased. I think that's it's good improvements. I think these are good improvements. Okay. Tomorrow we will work on that, and then we will be done with power-ups for a while. And then the next thing they will want to fix that we just found today is the fact that you can press ability 1 and then quickly ability 2, and ability 2 will not fire, will not execute, but the cooldown will go. And we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So we'll need to fix that. And then after that, we can move on to so many other things. There's so many. I think the next thing I want to do is reworking the AI of the enemies, of the bosses rather, and like bringing them up to speed to be more interesting, like the ones for the regular mobs, right? They need to have more abilities, more interesting stuff, and we'll go from there. Yeah, that's the plan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific to make more progress. This is a big month push, by the way. June is going to be a big push to get things like in a decent spot, hopefully. I don't think I'll be able to get all 3 bosses in this month, but it would be nice. Actually in an update, because the 2 bosses we're making new ones for, so it's going to be a little rough. I tell you, we'll have partially July as well, or all of July if I wanted to. Basically, I'm trying to get enough where I can apply for the Epic Mega Grant, which I believe is available to be applied for in July and August, if memory serves. So that's where I want to get to a good spot with. Ideally, if I can. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye!